So I recently got the chance to test out this brand new Dragon Ball game that has the potential to take over all the other Dragon Ball games on Roblox. Now this game obviously isn't out yet, and I don't have the exact date of the release, but I do have some good news for everyone. So to get tested for this game, all you have to do is get 5 invites or boost the server. I'll leave the Discord in the description down below for anyone interested in joining this game. I will also have my Discord in the description as well. Me and some friends are also working on a game, so if you're interested in that, don't forget to join my Discord as well to get more information. Okay, so first thing that I would like to talk about in this game is the combat. Now it's been a while since a Roblox DBZ game has actually blew me away with the combat. Now don't get me wrong, it still has some minor tweaks that need to be added before we can call this perfect. But for the most part, I haven't had this much fun playing a game in a while. From the beginning of this fight, I wasn't doing too good keeping up with the owner, but I knew that losing my first battle wasn't going to be an option. It's not that the combat is beyond anything I've ever played, I just didn't understand the full potential of the system yet. For some reason, it took me a while to understand that you could chain your attacks to make unique combos. Don't ask me why it took me so long to do that, but once I finally started to chain my attacks together, it was pretty much over for him. This was something that I really enjoyed because it made the fighting a lot more interactive and makes it feel rewarding when you get the upper hand and drop a long combo on your opponent. Another thing I really liked was the Vanish Technique. It's not the simple spam a button to dodge, but it actually enables you to teleport behind your opponent to get the jump on them to start your next move. I guess the only complaint I have about this is once I started to implement Z-Vanish in the beginning of my combos, the game got a lot easier to ensure my victory, and because of this I did eventually end up winning the fight. It was definitely a great experience and a good way to start honing my skills in this game. That was a quick glimpse of the combat, but that doesn't even come close to showing you what this game has to offer. One thing I really admire is the debris that float around you when you begin to charge your ki. Now most people probably won't think this is something amazing, but I really enjoy small details like this. Another thing is the ki sense. There's finally a ki sense that doesn't look horrible. The only concern I have for this is that it shows you everyone's power level, which kind of renders the scouters useless. I'm pretty sure you probably won't start off with ki sense, and scouters might be easier to obtain in the beginning. But once you get ki sense, scouters at that point just become a cosmetic. I could be wrong, but from what I see, that's how it seems. Another thing to look out for is that there are lore characters that will be played by other players. Now I was a lore character, but I decided not to keep it because I wanted to be my own character. The lore characters will obviously be strong, but they won't start off that way. They still need to train like everyone else to get their forms and other things like that. But the owner took on the form of Broly to demonstrate the monstrous power he possessed, and I can confidently say that I had no chance against the legendary Saiyan. It was a short fight and other people joined in, but I eventually ended up getting knocked and left to lay on the floor alone like the sad Saiyan warrior I became. I did manage to get away, but ended up getting killed by him while I was stuck in a dialogue. Not the best way to go out, but definitely not the most honorable kill either. I'd like to also show off some of the other ki attacks that I didn't show off earlier in the video. Feel free to leave your opinions on the designs in the comments down below. The first attack is Gallic Gun, which looks pretty incredible to me, nothing too fancy but definitely portrays the blast adequately. The next one is the move that everyone in the Dragon Ball universe can learn, the Kamehameha. The startup particles and the small rays around the start of the beam look great in my opinion. Then the third and last skill I'm going to show for now is the Big Bang attack. Now this move isn't one of the best because of the slow startup and launch time in games, but it definitely does some good damage if you're able to hit. It also looks pretty solid in my opinion. The final thing I'm going to show everyone is some Super Saiyan forms. We're skipping Super Saiyan and going straight to Super Saiyan 2. I forgot to turn on the sound when I recorded this, but that's okay. Super Saiyan 2 was one of my favorite forms in the series. It's not much different from Super Saiyan, but something about the electric aura just makes it amazing. Now before I go even further beyond to Super Saiyan 3, I just wanted to shout out this guy Chopper. For some reason he felt some type of way when the owner offered to give me Super Saiyan 3. I don't understand why he tried to act all high and mighty about him being the one who put the most hours into the game, when I am the one who showed him the game in the first place. Goes to show you what generosity gets you. Anyways, Super Saiyan 3 is probably one of my least favorite transformations. Now it was the strongest before Super, but the long hair, no eyebrows, and big forehead just wasn't it for me when I was younger. But the power boost is definitely worth it. Another thing I forgot to mention is the forms drain an immense amount of ki and fatigue, so before you master these forms I would definitely use them with caution. Some other forms I didn't get to use but saw was Super Saiyan God. The aura is definitely hella bright, but still looks good and hopefully it's achievable in the game. Another form I got to see was Super Saiyan Blue. This is definitely one of my favorite forms to this date. I'm not gonna lie, it just looks a little better than the original yellow forms. The series is definitely getting out of hand with how many forms Saiyans have, but it's Dragon Ball. He also showed off Super Saiyan Rose, which was one of the best looking forms in history. I'm not a fan of pink, but for some reason as a Saiyan form it just works. That's all I had to show you guys in this first video, but there will definitely be more to come. If you guys join the Discord now and invite 5 people or boost the server, you could get tester for the game, and will be able to join in the next test. The next testing stage will be a way bigger project than just combat testing. The owner's plan was to release some more mechanics from the game, like a big part of Earth to explore, and also some missions for everyone to enjoy. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, comment down below any questions you may have about this game, and most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell notification. It'll inform you guys when I drop videos like these so you can be the first ones to see them. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.